Our next inductee was an accomplished three-sport star while in high school. Sandy Botham was an all-state athlete in basketball, volleyball, and softball while a student at Madison West High School. She went on to become an all-conference basketball player in college and has become the most successful women's basketball coach in University of Wisconsin-Milwaukee history. Sandy was born December 12, 1965, to Tuck and Ginny Botham. She has 5 sisters, Tammy, Kathy, Mary, Barb, and twin Lisa. She grew up on the west side of Madison in the Nakoma neighborhood, where she became interested in sports as a youngster. She was ready to take on the challenge of high school the moment she walked in the doors at West as a freshman in the fall of 1980. Her freshman year, along with playing basketball, volleyball, and softball, she also went out for the swim team, but that lasted just 1 year. She made the varsity in basketball and softball as a freshman and moved up in volleyball as a sophomore. The Madison West basketball team, coached by Hall of Fame inductee Peg Mueller, qualified for the state tournament in Sandy's sophomore year, 1982. In the quarterfinals, Merrill opened up a 21-4 lead in the first quarter, but West came back and forced overtime, tied at 51. Botham scored all 5 Regents points in overtime for a 56-55 win. The Regents won the title 2 nights later with a 49-45 title game win over Kimberly and ended the season 23-2. Botham scored 18 points and pulled down 18 rebounds. She was named All-City and All-Area, averaging 12 points and 10 rebounds per game. Along the way, she set the West and Big 8 single-game scoring record with 35 points in a win over Janesville Craig. Her junior year, she led the Regents back to state and was not only named All-City and All-Area again, but also named the Capital Times Player of the Year and an honorable mention USA Today All-American. She led the Big 8 in scoring at 16 points a game. West won the Big 8 with a perfect 14-0 mark and ended the season 22-2. On the volleyball court, Botham and the Regents posted another 14-0 Big 8 mark and qualified for state. She was the only unanimous pick on the All-City volleyball team. Her senior year was more of the same. West again made an appearance at state, and Sandy was a unanimous All-State first-team pick, along with All-City and All-Area, and again the Capital Times Player of the Year. She averaged 20 points and more than 10 rebounds per game. She ended her career with 1,199 points, which was second on the all-time girls' Madison scoring list at the time. At West, she is still number 1 in rebounds, 5th in points, and 2nd in steals. She was named All-Big 8 in volleyball, leading West to a 13-1 conference mark that same senior season. Early in her senior year, Botham ended speculation on her collegiate plans by accepting a scholarship offer to play for the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. In South Bend, she had an immediate impact on the Fighting Irish team. She was named to the second team of the North Star Conference her freshman year, and the team posted a 20-8 mark, 13-1 in conference. The next 3 years, she was named first-team All-North Star Conference, and as a sophomore was 6th in the nation in shooting percentage. The Irish won 23 games her sophomore year, and another 20 her senior season. She was team captain her senior year. After her playing career ended at Notre Dame, she became the school's graduate assistant coach for 2 seasons. From there, she was offered a full-time position as an assistant coach at Marquette in 1990. During that time, she recruited many key players as Marquette made its first NCAA tournament appearance. In 1991, her alma mater came calling again, and she went back to Notre Dame as an assistant coach under legendary head coach Muffet McGraw. The team won Midwestern Collegiate Conference regular season titles twice and tournament titles 2 other times in 5 seasons, and they received bids to the NCAA tournament twice. After compiling an impressive resume as an assistant coach, Botham was offered the chance to come back to her home state when Beloit College offered her a head coaching position in 1995. In her first season, the Buccaneers posted a 22-4 record, earned an NCAA Division III tournament bid, and advanced to the second round before losing to the eventual champs. It was the most successful season in school history. On May 15, 1996, Botham made the jump back to Division I basketball when she was named head coach of the University of Wisconsin-Milwaukee Panthers. She took over a program that had won 4 games the previous season and turned the team into winners immediately. They improved to 16-12, 10-6, and 4th place in the Midwestern Collegiate Conference in her first year. In 2000-2001, the Panthers tied for first with a 12-2 conference mark and won the MCC tournament to advance to the NCAA tournament for the first time in school history. She followed up that season with the school's first 20-win season as an NCAA Division I team. Her best team so far was the 2005-06 team that won the Horizon League with a 14-2 record, set a school record 22-9 overall mark, and won the conference tournament. That brought another NCAA tournament appearance. She has been named Conference Coach of the Year 3 times, coached the league's Player of the Year 3 times, had the Rookie of the Year twice, and had 10 first-team All-Conference players. On February 16, 2008, the Panthers beat Valparaiso 76-70 in Milwaukee, notching Botham her 126th career win in the Horizon League. That enabled her to become the winningest coach in league women's basketball history. With the recently completed 2008 season, Botham has a career record at UWM of 197 wins and only 149 losses. The Madison Sports Hall of Fame and the American Family Insurance Company are proud to induct Sandy Botham, one of the Madison's finest athletes, into our Sports Hall of Fame.